Guys, in this video we will go over privacy procedures for Google account, what the difference between Google Hangouts and Google Meets is, as well as how to join and start Google Meets. I assume that everybody has an email account and understands the basics of Gmail. However, many people don't know how to check their privacy settings. So essentially, from your homepage or your inbox when here, my emails are being hidden, but usually you would have your emails out here. You simply go to the top right corner and click on this icon. So this icon would usually be a profile picture of some sort that you've set, or if you're like me and you haven't set a profile picture, it will be simply the letter that is like from the first letter of your name. Once you click on this, it'll open up it'll pop open another window, and essentially what you want to click here is manage your Google account. Now, essentially, once we pick this, this actually has all the information you need regarding your personal account. Google has actually done quite a good job of synthesizing all this information on this homepage right here. And I actually recommend following what they have to say, particularly regarding security issues like this. As you can see, I have a critical security issue, as well as things like privacy checkups and privacy and personalization. Essentially, these three or whatever alerts pop up are usually very reliable and are actually very useful for what you have to go through. Now, when they say critical security issues, it sounds a lot worse than it actually is. Mind you, this is usually just happens when if you have if you use the same password for multiple websites, they'll often warn you when one of these websites, the password has been leaked, possibly considering someone to get access to your other websites. But right now we're focusing more on social issues and how people can what they can socially find out. So from this page, after you've done your alerts, or if you just want to figure out what people can see from your account, you want to click on personal info. After this personal info, as you guys can see here, you can see what is in your profile. And if you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, essentially, choose what others see right here. And then essentially you want to click on the go to about me. And essentially this page right here, as you can see, it shows what basic info you have on your page and who can actually see it. So as you can see for mine, my name is available to anyone. As you can see, the image here matches up with the icon. However, my profile picture, my gender, and my birthday and other information is actually accessible to only me. This is good to just review to make sure that you're not actually accidentally sharing more information than you'd like to with anybody who can just click on your account. Now that we've kind of covered the basics, we can actually return back to the inbox here and start talking about the difference between Google Meet and Google Hangouts. Now, the main difference is that Google Hangouts is more of a social thing that Google has tried to implement somewhat unsuccessfully. So most people actually don't use this, and I would actually recommend staying away from this piece of social media, as it's often plagued by, let's say, non-honest people and or bots that would pretend to try and entice you to do something. Mainly what people use Google for, if it's for communication, especially with friends and family, is actually Google Meets, as you can see here on the left. Now, if you look, we have two specific things: start a meeting and join a meeting. Now, first, I will go straight into the start a meeting. So if you're asked to start a meeting by friends or family, or if they want you to essentially set up the call, or if you want to set up a call and allow people to join you, you would click on start a meeting. I know this seems kind of tedious, but it's just repeating the information. Essentially on this page right here, you can see me, but essentially on this page here, you'll be able to sort of see what you look like, and you'll be able to have control over what's going to look like when people join, just for you at least. So for example, you can mute your mic, and as you can see, the audio has disappeared, and you can turn off your camera, so if you don't want people seeing who you are as soon as they enter. I know if it's with family friends, you usually don't care, but it's just something good to know. And then essentially you press join now, and that actually starts the meeting for people to join. And then you get this option, right? You get this link, and you get the option to copy it. Now this is really important, because this link is how other people will be able to join the call. Essentially, once you've copied it, which means it's basically done Command C just by clicking this, all you want to do is send this link to whoever you want to join. You can send it through any medium, anything you want. You just Command V into any text box, and they'll be able to select it and be able to essentially join your Google Meets with no issues. However, this is sort of a let's say, a double-edged sword, because anybody can join this as long as they have a Google account, even if you may have not intended for them to join. So to sort of wrap it up, just be very careful about who you send this link to, and make sure you are only sending it to the people that you want to join and family and friends. Actually, one last thing before I log off. If you accidentally click out like I just did there, and you're like, oh wait, where do I find the link to send it to whoever? If you click on meeting details, you actually get the option to copy it again. And this is quite useful, as sometimes even myself, I forgot to do it, and then this is good to have it there additionally to do. And oh wait, sorry, not to wrap it up, we still have one more thing. It was just a join a meeting. So essentially, you know that link I was talking about before? If anybody sends you a link that you, of course, I assume that everybody knows about the safety. Essentially what you want to do is you put that link into this thing, and you just press join, and you'll immediately be able to join that link. Again, the same sort of safety applications apply from the last one, where, you know, just be careful about opening links from people that you may have not known, and make sure that you are very sure it comes from somebody you trust. Remember to always be safe online. Thank you for watching, and for more internet tutorials, feel free to check our other videos down below.